G'day guys, welcome to this NRL round 14 prediction recap for 2019 guys. So let's get started guys with this absolute well done of a clash for a couple of games of this footy. So let's get started guys. So this first clash sees the Raiders up against the Cronulla Sharks. This one was a 22-20 win. This one was a 2-point game. This one was an absolute great side, both potential wins, seeing this game, playing this at the very, very cold ACT, which is down in Canberra, which this one had a lot of potential in this game, but I've seen that the Raiders held on with a really good scoreline, 22-20 win, and I went for the Raiders by 12 points here. They obviously got the job done, and they obviously had that win by the boys here. But for Cronulla Sharks, this one was an absolute great side to the team. But you guys had that potential to win, but you obviously didn't, because I think you guys lost by 2 points, which you obviously did. So yeah, this one was an absolute great game to watch. This one was a great game to see. Obviously, like I watched it at a club in the pub. So yeah, so I saw it and I just thought I was surprised that the Raiders held this on for a win, and I reckon this one was an absolute great game to see. Excuse me for that. But yeah, I reckon this one was a absolute great match to see this played at GIO Stadium. But this one was a great game to see. But yeah, I had that win by 12 points from the Raiders here, and I obviously got the job done. So yeah, that one was a great game. Second game of this round sees the Titans up against the Warriors. Now this one was a low-scoring match. I'm thinking like two teams that were obviously the bottom of the ladder, but they're not in the top 8. As you can see, the Titans, they not really are doing well, but the Warriors, they're the same thing too. But what you can do really, they are playing as their hardest. They are making a good run for the meters. But yeah, seeing this one, the Warriors, they held on. They held on with their great thought. They held on with their great pride, with their spirit, and obviously, and I am obviously from New Zealand, so because my heritage is from there. So this one was a 24-20 win for the Warriors to win this game. But yeah, I reckon this one was an absolute great win for that side, and yeah, I reckon this one was a great game to watch. But I was going to go for well, I obviously went for the Titans by 8 points here, and they obviously lost by 4. But yeah, I was just a bit disappointed to see that this one was an absolute great game, but it was pretty disappointing for me to get that loss. But yeah, got that prediction wrong, but anyway, what you can do, because the Titans, they held on, but they didn't, because the Warriors only got the one try to seal the deal here. But yeah, the Titans, they played absolutely really well. I didn't see any errors. I didn't see any drop balls, but they probably did. But I'm not too sure about it. But yeah, this one was a great win to see that Warriors won by 4 points here. But I obviously went for the Titans by 8 points. So yeah, what you can do really. The Titans, they absolutely got the job done. No, sorry. The Warriors got the job done, and yeah, they did. Third game of this round sees the Cowboys up against the West Tigers. Now this one was an absolute great game to see. This one played at North Queensland, like the 1300 Smile Stadium. But yeah, going up against the West Tigers here. This one was an absolute tight win. But for this one, 27-26 scoreline. Benji Marshall getting this field goal to seal the deal. I was absolutely shocked. I cannot believe that I went to golden point for this game. But they obviously went, Benji Marshall, they obviously, cannot believe this. Like, Benji Marshall got that field goal. I was absolutely shocked, and yeah, I was watching it at the pub. But yeah, I went for the Cowboys here by 8 points here, and they obviously lost by 1. So yeah, I reckon this one was just a great game though. But seeing this game had a lot of injuries. Well, they obviously had a lot of injuries because Ben Hampton, Nene McDonald's out for the season. Plus, you got Jordan McLean hurt his hamstring. I'm not too sure about the rest, but seeing this one, I'm obviously shocked about it because I think Scott Bolden obviously got injured too, but I'm not too sure what injured he's got, like what type he has. But yeah, seeing this game was an absolute injury scoreline. Just didn't work for me. This one didn't surprise me, but this one was an enjoyable win to see the West Tigers fans getting that win by 1 point. Obviously watching it at the stadium for the away team. But yeah, Cowboys, you've done it proud, but I reckon this one was an absolute great game. But obviously they didn't held on, and the West Tigers did. So yeah, they obviously got the job done, the West Tigers, but yeah, they obviously won that. But yeah, I just went for the Cowboys here by 8 points. They obviously lost, so I don't know what to think about that, really. Fourth game of this round sees the Storm up against the Newcastle Knights. I don't know about this one. This one was an absolute great game to watch. I had to think that the Melbourne Storm were going to win, and they did. 34-4 scoreline. I don't know what to think about that one because I tipped the Storm by 10 points, and they obviously won that game because they have that potential to win. They have that. They have got the ability to get the line speed right because Josh Adokar obviously played that game, and Marion Seve, Cameron Munster. You got the whole package of that team because they obviously got the job done, and yeah, they just thrashed the Newcastle Knights here. And I thought to myself, I was going to go for the Melbourne Storm because I knew for a fact that the Melbourne Storm were going to win over against the Newcastle Knights because the Newcastle Knights don't have that potential because they don't have that ability like what the Melbourne Storm have because they have not got the Josh Adokar, they haven't got that line speed, but I reckon the Newcastle Knights, they did pretty well, but they have gotten a lot of drop balls, but Hummel Hunt only got the one try to get that scoreline 34-4. But yeah, I went for the Melbourne Storm here by 10 points here. They obviously got the job done pretty well, and thankful for a fact that I don't know who to cheer for because I don't know what was the man of the match, but I did pick it. It was Marion Seve. I cannot believe he scored the try. Well done to him, and I just cannot believe that he scored for the team. But yeah, I reckon this one was a great game to watch, great game to see, and yeah, well done to the Melbourne Storm. Fifth game of this round sees the Rabbitohs up against the Panthers. Now this one, I was going to the Parramatta Eels up against the Broncos because I was on my way on the train going to that game. But I obviously thought to myself that the Panthers, I knew this one was going to be the Panthers winning. I knew for a fact that the Panthers were going to win, but they did, only by 1 point because James Maloney kicked that field goal to seal the win. But the Rabbitohs, you have shown me you are a great team, and you have. Every single time I've seen you, you guys make me proud. But obviously the Panthers, they've gone from poor to great, but I don't know what to think. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know what to think for that one. I reckon for the Panthers, this one was an absolute game for you. It was your night anyway, so I don't know what to think. But James Maloney, that was the man of the match performance. obviously getting that field goal to seal the deal, 19-18. So that one was the scoreline, 19-18 here. And yeah, I reckon this one was an absolute great scoreline. But the Rabbitohs, they played well. They got the job done, but not good enough to seal that win. But for the Panthers, this one was a great win for that club. But yeah, the Panthers, they are a great side, but sometimes you can make poor errors, you can make poor decisions. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you don't. But yeah, I went for the Rabbitohs here by 6 points. They obviously lost by 1 point. But yeah, this one was a great win to see the Panthers obviously win this game. But yeah, that one was a huge decision to see the Panthers win this game, because they have won a couple of games against the Eels. But yeah, I hate to see this one playing, and they obviously win probably the next round coming up next week. But yeah, this one was a great win to seal the deal here by up against the Rabbitohs here. The third, last not least, sees the Parramatta Eels up against the Brisbane Broncos here. This one, 38 points to 10. I cannot believe that this one was an absolute great scoreline to seal the deal. I cannot believe that the Parramatta Eels have played their potential and they have got the job done. And I cannot believe that they beaten the Brisbane Broncos here. They only scored by 10 points, but the Parramatta Eels, they obviously scored by 38. But yeah, only that one was an absolute great try to see. A couple of tries, they obviously got the job done. But for the Parramatta Eels, you thought to me proud, and you have shown to me that sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but I know that for a fact you'll come back and you'll get that win for the next game going up against someone else. But the next one up against the Raiders at Darwin will be that one on my next video, doing that predictions. But yeah, I obviously went for the Eels here by 12 points. They obviously won here. But yeah, I reckon this one was a great match to see the Parramatta Eels going up against the Brisbane Broncos at Bankwest Stadium. You guys have done me proud. I was so happy at Bankwest Stadium. Check my vlog, because I have done that vlog. I've done that vlog on that game. But yeah, check that out, guys. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I have seen like Parramatta Eels. They have got the job done a couple of times, but with the away games they have lost. But they can be a bit not organised sometimes. They have not got that communication. But yeah, I reckon this one was an absolute great game to see the Parramatta Eels going up against the Brisbane Broncos here. But yeah, I reckon that this one was just a great win to see Josh Hoffman and other players like I cannot think of his name. David Gower. David Gower, you've actually man of the match for me. But I cannot believe that that side was just really professional. But yeah, I cannot believe. Unfortunately, Josh Hoffman had that neck injury. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah. For this one, you have done me proud. But anyway, Josh Hoffman, you're a great player. But anyway, I've done the Eels by 12 points here. They also got the job done by so many points. Second last but not least sees the Sea Eagles up against the St. George Illawarra Dragons. Now this one was a 34-14 win. I cannot believe that this one was an absolute great clash, but the Dragons got that scoreline. I cannot believe the Ben Hunt only scored that one try, the first try scorer, but I cannot believe that Tom Trbojevic scored that length off the field try to get that win. But For the other people that scored, you absolute done me proud. But yeah, I went for the Manly Sea Eagles by 6 points here. They obviously got the job done. So this one was an absolute great clash at Lottoland. This one was an absolute great game to see that win here. But yeah, I thought to myself that I knew that the Manly Sea Eagles would get that job done at their home ground. But yeah, I don't think that this one wasn't any disappointment, any arguments, nothing like that really. But yeah, I reckon this game was really good. I was at the pub to see 2 matches on Sunday afternoon. But yeah, this one was an early start, 2 o'clock, that one was. But yeah, I hate to think that they'll go up against the great side. But yeah, I don't think they have disappointed me. They haven't really disappointed me anyway. So yeah, Tom Trbojevic, you're the man of the match. I cannot believe you're there playing up against the Dragons. Sorry about that. But yeah, I reckon this one was an absolute great game to see the Manly Sea Eagles up against the St. George Illawarra Dragons here. But yeah, I went for the Sea Eagles here by 6 points, and the scoreline was 34-14 win. But yeah, that one was a great game. You guys have done me proud. But I was going to tip the Dragons here, but I don't know what to think about that because they'll probably lose here. But yeah, the Manly Sea Eagles, I was going to pick them because I knew for a fact that it's their home ground. And yeah, seeing Cameron McInnes going off, I don't know what to think because I was going to go for the Manly Sea Eagles here. So yeah, that's all. Yeah, really, because that was just a great game to see. That match going up against them. Last but not least, sees the Roosters up against the Bulldogs. This one was a great game. I cannot believe that the Roosters were absolutely great in that side. I cannot believe that this one was an absolute potential win for that Roosters game at the SCG. I cannot believe this one was a 38 points to 12 win. I cannot believe this one was an absolute great clash. This one was an absolute great game. I cannot believe Latrell Mitchell scored that first try, I think. But yeah, I cannot believe this one was an absolute great game. Well done to the Sydney Roosters. Sometimes you have won, sometimes you haven't. But I know for a fact that you can get the job done. You guys haven't disappointed me. Every time I see you guys out there, you guys always win, but sometimes you don't. I know that I understand that sometimes you can be a bit frustrating, but literally I don't know what to think about the Bulldogs because this one here, the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, I know for a fact that I understand that you guys are struggling, but you guys need to grow up a bit because every time I see you guys, it's like the Parramatta Eels. So, say for instance, the Parramatta Eels last year, they obviously got the wooden spoon, but I reckon the Bulldogs will get the wooden spoon because I cannot believe this one had that ladder score for, I don't know what to think, but for the Bulldogs, I don't know what to think for you guys. This one here was an absolute potential win though. I'm just looking here, and I just went for the Roosters here by 14 points. They obviously got the job done. I know for a fact, I do apologise if I had a look, and I do apologise for this late filming. I have been a bit busy at the moment, but yeah, I'll get to you guys when I can. But yeah, this one here was a great win to seal the deal. Roosters can get the job done, but going up against this Melbourne Storm next week in that round 15 clash at Adelaide Oval, this one will be a fight to seal the deal. I don't know what you guys have, but I reckon, I don't know, but I'm not gonna say anything yet until my predictions will be up. But yeah, I reckon this one will be a great scoreline here. I don't know what to think, but this one was a 38 points to 12 scoreline. But yeah, I don't know what to think, guys. But Roosters, you've got the job done. You made me proud. You made me supportive. But yeah, I don't know what to think about the Bulldogs. You guys have just disappointed me. I'm not going to pick them anymore because I just think that they'll lose every time. And yeah, you guys have not been great this year, and you guys probably get the wooden spoon this year. So unfortunately, I have to say that. So yeah, thanks for that. But I don't know what to think. But yeah, Roosters, you have done me proud here, and I went for them by 14 points and 38 points to 12. That scoreline was there. Thanks, guys, for watching my video, guys. I will be doing the round 15 predictions, and I will be doing the international recap, and I will be doing the women's and also the men's recap too. So State of Origin will be up on tonight. So thanks, guys, for watching, guys, because this one here will be 4 of them will be going up tonight. I have extended it because I know for a fact that I'm going to get a win here in a couple of the games. But yeah, I cannot believe this one was an absolute like the international games. But yeah, I don't know what to think, guys. But yeah, anyway, thanks, guys, for watching my video, guys. I will be doing the international I will be doing the international men's, women's, and the round 15 predictions. So yeah, I will be doing that very soon. I will be doing the predictions later on, probably next week. But yeah, I will be doing the international men's and women's State of Origin. So yeah. Thanks, guys, for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below if you want. Until then, guys, take care. Thanks, guys, for watching my video, and you guys been great.